Man. Say it ain't so. I sure hope not, man. Tszyu insider update. And I know I'm gonna catch I'm gonna catch some hell for making this video, especially from the Tszyu fans. Yeah, y'all gonna come for my head, man. But I gotta keep it a buck.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Tszyu probably inactive for the rest of 2024.
What the hell did you just say?
Damn. What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bad Boxing TV. Man, if you don't get your big, simple, goofy ass in here and hit the bag, if you're catching me for the very first time, please like, comment, subscribe. Most definitely hit that little bell notification. Make sure it's dark so when I drop, man, you can catch it and keep up with your boy. Shout out to the game, man. My bag hitters. Those who enjoy talking boxing with me and supporting the channel. Tyree Celestine, DJ, Mark Nash, John out of the BX, my guy G Wavy. Shout out G Wavy, largest donation of the channel. You too can donate and support the channel right here. The only way to do so, Cash App and Venmo right now until mid-August. Thank you so much. 25 cents, 50 cents, it don't matter. All right, man. Tszyu. Now, for those who frequent the channel often, you know, I've formed a really good relationship with a Vegas insider who is privy to a lot of information, who gets to rub shoulders and overhear conversations and, you know, get a lot of intel from fighters or teams or members of teams directly.
Facts
right?
don't care about your feelings.
And he knows I'm a big Tszyu fan. I'm a big Tszyu fan. I've been riding with Tszyu for a minute. You know me, man. I like the exciting fighters. I like the guys who I feel like are really, truly trying to fight the best out there. So when this came on his radar, he hit me. And it was a bit of bad news for me. Now, hopefully, this turns out not to be true, or something else happens, something else transpires. But from what I've learned is the fact that, of course, you know, he had to pull out of the Virgil Ortiz fight due to the doctor deeming his cut not, you know, all the way healed yet. It's a precautionary move situation to pull him from that fight. So, you know, the cut wouldn't open up. It wouldn't, he wouldn't, you know, receive any further damage to maybe a tender area where it just hasn't quite healed all the way. But sources are telling me that just might not be the case.
Hey, bro,
and this is going to be hard to hear, but sometimes, you know, and I think in the sport of boxing, you've seen enough corruption to where it's believable that these promoters and the, you know, these people involved in the sport of boxing will throw you curveballs, throw dirt in your eyes, sweep the truth under the rug, however you want to say it. He believes that, according to what he's heard, is that Tszyu team was a little bit reluctant for that Virgil Ortiz fight.
What the hell did you just say?
And that he was advised by Al Heyman that maybe that wasn't the best fight for him. It's a very risky fight. Now, I know the Tszyu supporters, the Tszyu fans, including myself, believes he has a great chance. But I was also being completely honest in my assessment that, you know, that's a really, really good fight, maybe even a 50-50 fight. And you just never know what could happen in a fight like that. I'm not going to count Virgil out in that fight. And of course, you can't count out Tszyu. But because of, you know, the loss to Fundora, unfortunate situation, and we all know how that went down, a second loss in a row for Tszyu could be detrimental, right?
Don't care about your feelings.
Unfortunately, we're not in the era where, you know, you can take 2, 3, 4 losses in a row and still have a budding career. You know, the sport tends to toss you in the trash, you know, when you start to rack up a few losses.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
So according to the source or these sources, they're reluctant to see Virgil Ortiz at this time, on the advisement of Al Heyman. And it's merely to, you know, protect Tszyu, so, you know, he could come back better prepared, and maybe in a more favorable, to say the least, a more favorable fight, but maybe not until next year. Now, again, I know you're probably saying, man, who's your source? What's your source? Listen, I can only go off of what my guy tells me. 98% of the time, this dude's right. So I'm going to continue to give you guys the information that I get. That's all I can do. And hope that, you know, you're not completely upset with me for sharing it with you.
Hey, bro, come on.
But again, this comes under the advisement of Al Heyman. And more than likely, Tszyu may not be in the ring for the remainder of 2024. But when you really think about it, and I know when you think about what experts and doctors and cut men may say about what happened to Tszyu in the Fundora fight, the placement of the cut, how bad it was, how deep it may have been, it had been over 4 months. You can heal from so many things in 4 months. And most of the time, you're definitely going to heal from some kind of cut in a matter of 4 months. Tyson Fury split his eye wide open. Now, granted, it's not in the same location as Tszyu's cut, but, you know, he was tip-top ready to go barely 2 months later. So I thought that was fishy, you know, given that it had been over 4 months, and being that I was, you know, intrigued by that, this kind of addresses that feeling that I had that maybe something wasn't right. And again, this is the sport of boxing. You just never know what these promoters and people are doing. So unfortunately, I think this is bad news, but you know, anything can happen. We'll see. Maybe the source is completely off base, or maybe the team rethinks Tszyu's position in who he may want to fight next, and maybe do something this year. But as far as I know, what I can share with you is he probably doesn't fight for the rest of the year, and it's no telling who he'll be fighting next. All right, so let me have it in the comment section, man. I already know some of y'all feel a certain kind of way. I get it, but again, just giving you what I got. That's all I can do. And from one Tszyu fan to another. That's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Big Tszyu, Heavy Bad Boxing TV. I'm out of here, man. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.